Welcome back. So, we have just now learned about animation. Now, let's create a beautiful animation. Let's just look at this one first. Okay. And as you can see, the bouncing ball animation. If you go into your project file, you would see a bouncing ball After Effects project file. Open it and you can also get this project file. But how to create it? So let's learn how to create a bouncing ball animation. And don't worry, I'll be going about each step. So let's just start how to create. First, we'll create a composition. So let's create here. Make it 1000 by 1000, 1000 by 1000. So let's make it 1000 and make it 1000. I want to make. Let's just make it dark gray. Doesn't matter anyways. You know it. And let's click OK. So we have a composition now. Now I want a background, a blue background for the sky. So I can go to the shape tool and create a shape. But what if I just want 1000 by 1000 and I don't want to create a shape? Double click on it and you will have a shape. Just make it blue. Go to here and let's make it blue. And here you click OK and you have it. I don't want a stroke, so just go to click on stroke and make it none. And we have it here. Now I want to create the ground that I want to create with a gray for this one and just create a ground here. Okay. So we have two shapes now. Uh, the shape one is the sky and shape two is the ground. Close both of them here. And now let's just create the ball. Hold click here and select ellipse. Click on shift in your keyboard and just create a ball. Let's just make it a small ball here that it looks good. Change its color to red maybe. Let's just make it red. I think this looks good. Okay. And to align it, let's just align here horizontal and from your vertical. And it's in the middle. Now let's animate it. To animate it, let's just bring first position. Click P on your keyboard and just make it. I'll just make it 1300. Just 1300 here. I'll make it around minus 100. Okay. If I just make you smaller, you can see that this is here by minus 100. So let's keep it here for now. And we'll go to composition 1. And I want to bounce it till 700. Let's click and we will give a keyframe. Okay. And minus 100. And it's a keyframe. Now we'll go to, let's say, we'll just make the work area smaller. So around 3 seconds and we'll trim it out. So this is the work area we will work with and we will go to around 10 frames and just make this 700. So it's good, but I want it to touch the ground. So I'll just increase it. Let me just make it bigger. Also, we can use these rulers to make this. I want to fit it to 100, so let's just fit it to 100. Great. I will. I want it to touch the ground. Great. So again, just go to 20 frames and let's just make it bounce back. So I'll just make it around 500. I want it to go a bit. So I want to go with around 400. Okay, 400 looks good. If I want more, then I can just take it to here. Yeah, I think this would look better. Okay, now go back to here and just I'll make it to 1 minute. Copy this frame. Just click on this frame and Control C and Control V here. And you can see we just copied the frame. Go to this frame and again change the position to around 500. Now let's make this time 500. Last time it was 300, so 500 would look good. Go to 20 frame and again paste it. Go to 2 minute, 2 seconds, sorry, and let's make this time it. Let's make it 700. Okay, so we can see now. Let's just see the animation for now. We can easily see a animation here, and it looks great, right? But we can still see that it doesn't look like a ball, and it looks like something is just pulling it up and down. We'll go to 10 second again, and we'll not go to 10 second this time. We'll go to middle of this and just make Control V, and around here we'll just make it again a bit higher, around 800. We'll just go to make it 800. Yeah, and just Control V here. Okay. So I want a small bounce here, so I just did this. So again, if we just play it, we can see this. Okay. Now let's add motion blur to it. So we'll just add motion blur. Okay. It looks a bit good, but not the best. So let's just go to 0 second and now select all of this and just make it uh and just click F9 to make it easy ease. And if you just select, we can see a good animation. Now I want to make it look that it is bouncing, and when it hits the ground, it squeezes. So we can see it in this one. So we can see it here. If we just play it, you can see a squeezing. Let's just see. You can see a squeezing ball when we just touch it to the ground. You see it squeezes. So let's go to composition and let's just make it squeeze. So since it's touched the ground in this point, I'll bring up the scale just right as, and I'll unlink it first. Then I'll increase it by x-axis and decrease it by y-axis a bit. Don't make it a big squeezy ball. Just make it to around 75. It's your choice, whatever you want to, and scale it down here. Okay, but we can still see that if we just click it outside, there is a area that is not touching the ground. So just click it, click the layer and use your down button in your keyboard to just bring it a bit lower. Not much. Okay, it looks like it is touching the ground. And so just link it and make it 100 again. Okay, let's make it 100. And yeah, so we have it here. Again, I want to make it squeeze every time it hits the ground. So I'll just click U again to bring up the ones I have keyframed. So again, this one, I don't want it. I want to have the original one. So just Control C this and Control V here. I'll go to here and just do the Control V part. Do it here again and go to this one and just Control V. Now let's squeeze it again. So again, I'll just copy this keyframe and place it here. This time I want to increase the 85 maybe. I don't want to squeeze it a bit more. So let's just make it 85 here. Okay, good. Let's just go to this frame and make it around 95. 95 and just increase. You can also see that this part is 110. So we'll make it to around 110. Let's keep it 110. And let's make this 110. And just copy this. You'll see. Bring it here and paste it. And make this around 99. Again, you can change it if you want. I just don't want to change it. So if I just play it, you can see a bouncing ball, but it's still not, it still doesn't look that great. So for that, I will just go and make click F9, make it a easy ease. So you can see this, but there is a big problem. You can see it. There are two problems actually. So it already squeezes here before it touches the ground. Again, here it already squeezes. It squeezes this part, but it shouldn't, right? That's basic science. So just go to the graph. Okay, so I have the graph, value graph, but I want the speed graph. So this is the speed graph. Okay, sorry, it was already in speed graph. You can go to the value graph or we can go to speed graph. So this is the speed graph. So let's just go here, select this and select this. So you can see this. I don't want the scale one right now. I want the position. So you can see the position, right? Let's just click here and you will see all these yellow points. I just want this part to be a bit more close to this, and I want this to go up. Don't make it straight because that would look bad, really bad. So just play around it with on it. Let's just bring this up and let's just bring this up. I just want it to go a lot more here. I just it to happen. Click on the yellow one, right? Just focus on the yellow one and make it here. Bring it here. Let's see. So we can just increase. Okay. And it should look like this. Let's look like this. Okay. Now click here. And for this part, I want it to go this way. Not much. And this one, I want to go this way a bit. Let's just say this way. And I want this one to go here. Again, go to this one and make it this way. click it here, bring this one up. So just you have to play around with this so that it doesn't look bad. I'll play around with it and you'll learn about all this when you just make it yourself. So just try doing it. I do it with this one. Let's just say I'll create a this part, and for this I'll just do this. Maybe you don't have to do it exactly as I did it. You just have to play around. And if I just click here and bring this part bit sideways, I can also make it here and bring this part. Just let's say keep it everything normal. Let's just undo things. So I'll just bring it right here and I'll just bring this one here. You can check the animation if you want. We can just check it, play the button, and you can see a bit of animation. Still, it doesn't look good. Okay, I just want to stop, pause it, and I feel this part looks a bit weird right now. So I'll just pose it down a bit and make it a bit slow. Here, make it a bit slow here, and say here. Just bring this part again here. Look it like this. So I just want to glue this one here. And for this, I just want to make it a replica around here. You don't have to be perfect. It just has to look good. So you can see animation. So that would work. Just where you want to spend more time on this, you can change these values. You can change the graph, how it looks and how it works. Uh, Now I just want to go for the scale and make it the value graph. So uh, if we just see this part, so let me just see this part. So if I just click here, you'll see this part. You will see that there is a yellow button here and here. So for X axis, this is you, and for Y, this is. So we can just change, like, you can see that this is squeezing right here. So I don't want it to squeeze right here. So I'll just bring it up here. And you can see the squeeze just changed. So you can just change it from here. And also I don't want to squeeze it from any direction. So I'll just bring it here. We'll go to this part. So here it touches and it goes up to here. Great. So I don't want it. So again, here we'll have this part. So I just don't want it to go down. Just bring it and bring this one to here, maybe. So you can see it doesn't, it goes, says again here, again it falls here. So I don't want, again, I don't want this shape. So I'll just get it to here and maybe this point there. I can bring it here, but again, this would change a lot of things. So as you can see that it will just make it too large, and again, so I don't want that. So I'll just bring it. We'll go to the last one and we'll select this, bring it a bit down. and we can just, we don't want it, we can just leave it alone. Okay, so most of the things been done. If we see the animation now, you can see this animation. It already looks perfect, but if you want to create or you can just change it. So I'll just say if I want to squeeze it, if I want to squeeze the timeline and the bouncing areas, if I want that, I want to happen the bounce and all this bit faster, I can select them and I can move them, right? You know that, but that will only squeeze the first part. So the animation from this would be less now, but it still remains the same. We can do that by just select all and we click the all button in your keyboard and just move, and you can see it will squeeze it down. So I don't want the whole thing to squeeze it down. I'll keep everything fine. But if I just want to squeeze it down, just select all and alt in your keyboard and just squeeze it down. I want to squeeze it down till this part. Maybe that would look great. So you can see a bouncing ball and it seriously look better than the original I made. So you can see there was a bouncing. Okay, great. So also I want this to click on this and I want to animate this also. Yeah, okay, great. So it looks already good. Now let's just create some clouds. For that, I'll just go to, select the shape clips and make the fill color as white. Just make some clouds like that, like that, like that, and that way. Oh, yeah, that looks good. And also I want to create another shape. So make this way, just attach those rounded figures. Great. So yep, I made few clouds. If I want to change it, let's just change a thing. We should have here and a bigger one here. Just do it this way, select B, and the cloud is ready. I want to move this cloud and this one. Now you can see I've created a shape layer, and inside the shape layer I have different shapes. So it will move together and this would move together. But there is a problem. If you see, it just hides. So I want the clouds to be behind the ball. So I'll take this and this layer and bring them down. I told you that layers work as a stacked way. So I'll bring them down. You can see that because, so I'll get it to here. Yeah, now you can see them. I'll animate them also. So let's see, I will click P for position. I want a small animation. I just select here, make it here, and then for animating, I'll go to this part and let's just say change the y value to be like, let's just change the x value to around 15 maybe. So keep it subtle, don't make it too much. Uh, a lot of animations, great animations are made with subtle changes. So just don't ruin everything and just select this and click E for position. I again want to keyframe it, go to 10 seconds and change this to like there. Wait, I don't want much. I don't want this much. I think that is great. Now let's look at the animation. So you can see a beautiful animation. The clouds are moving, the ball is bouncing. Um, right? It looks beautiful. So that's how you can create a simple animation. We'll be talking about solid layers and shapes in the next session. But congrats, you just learned how to animate beautiful things. From learning to animate your name to now learning to animate beautiful scenarios. So try it out yourself. Also, I would suggest that if you have any ideas or if you see ideas around you, just go and try copying them. It will help you to understand more and understand After Effects. So with this, thank you. Let's meet in the next section. We'll be talking about layers. There's tons of things we have to learn more. We have to learn about effects, we said, but we have learned something, right? So nice.